Hi everyone, I am Alperen Uzat. I am a mechanical engineering student in Bilkent University. Today, I'm going to talk about an experiment I designed to better understand the conservation of the energy. I focused how potential energy transforms into kinetic energy when an object moves down an inclined plane. By comparing two setups, a wooden inclined plane and an air table, I aimed to observe how friction affects energy conservation in real-world conditions. In my experiment, I used both a wooden inclined plane and air table to observe the conservation of energy. The main difference between them is friction. The wooden plane has noticeable friction between the surface and the object, causing energy losses. This means the final kinetic energy is slightly less than the initial potential energy. On the other hand, the air table creates a thin layer of air under the object, almost eliminating friction. As a result, the mechanical energy is much better conserved, and the experimental results are closer to the theoretical predictions. By comparing the two, we clearly saw how friction affects energy conservation. In our experiment, we first placed two different masses at the top of the wooden inclined plane and released them, carefully recording the time it took for each to reach the bottom. Since the wooden surface has noticeable friction, we expected some energy loss. After collecting our data, we moved to the air table, where a thin layer of air minimizes friction. We repeated the same process, releasing the objects, timing their motion, and calculating their final velocities. By comparing the times and velocities from both setups, we were able to observe how friction affects the conservation of mechanical energy and how much closer the airtable results were to the theoretical predictions. In conclusion, my experiment clearly showed that when friction is minimized, mechanical energy is much better conserved, and the results match the theoretical expectations more closely.